am passionate about mental health promotion, and I saw firsthand the impact it had on the members. So the fact that my work was able to contribute in some way to its longer term impact, it was huge. So I really was inspired by that.
Hello and welcome to the Collaborate podcast. I'm Dr. Nicolette Fox from the University of Brighton's Community University Partnership Programme, CUPP for short. Our podcast series will feature how the university and its students are working with community partners to make a difference through a variety of inspiring projects and placements. In this podcast, we feature our volunteering programme at the university, which enables students to work with community organisations to support their work and also gain valuable experience. We hear now from one of our students who has undertaken a placement with Fedcap, a not-for-profit organisation that supports people with mental health and other issues to get back into work.
My name's Jaqueline Corey. I came to be at Brighton because I heard about the amazing International Health Promotion program. So I'm from Toronto, but I was essentially working for Fedcap Canada. So Fedcap is an international organization. We're a not-for-profit. And I saw an opportunity within their operations teams. And I wanted to get more schooling and develop my education. So I applied for my master's at University of Brighton.
My name's Lucy Ensby. I am a health and wellbeing performance manager at Fedcap. Essentially at Fedcap, we deliver employability services across England and Scotland to support people who need that extra bit of support going into work, basically. So our parent company, the Fedcap Group, runs something called Clubhouse. And we thought, hey, we do this already in America and more of it needs to happen in the UK. So we launched a pilot to test if it would work in this kind of environment over here. Clubhouses are for people with mental health conditions to come and experience what's referred to as a work order day. So it replicates work. So they will have meetings, carry out tasks, and it's all sort of peer-to-peer support. So as part of the work order day, they access units, and these can be divided into whatever the members want, because it's all about what they choose to experience as part of the work order day. So it could be they do a unit on education and employment, it could be they do one on health and wellbeing, it could be business admin, it could be kitchen and garden, really whatever it is they want to do and have the facilities to do so.
Tell me about your placement.
Yeah, so my placement, it was a unique one because I was completing my master's part-time. There were different components. So some was face-to-face and some was remote, which was really flexible for me as a part-time student, which was great. So within the virtual aspects, I was focusing on the evaluation and research skills. So working closely with Lucy to find ways to essentially support their pilot project evaluation. And then face-to-face was really great because I was able to actually meet members in the clubhouse. I was able to run some of those units that Lucy was mentioning as well. So the clubhouse is really a holistic model to kind of look at the ways that you can better support individuals in the community.
So tell us, Lucy, what difference did it have, Jackie, working with you?
Yes, Jackie, as you might be able to hear, is a very kind of charismatic sort of person. She's very hands-on, very practical, and that's very much what Clubhouse is, with the members who are there in person every day, very hands-on. So having Jackie and all the wonderful skills that she brought just from being herself was just so amazing to have as part of Clubhouse as well. And having Jackie's support in essentially evaluating the pilot and the presentations and all the wonderful statistics she put together for us was really helpful in us kind of proving the concept that Clubhouse can work here.
Has it been successful then? Are you going to be rolling it out now, having had the pilot and the evaluation?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are opening another site in Brighton, and so we're really excited to open that and expand it.
So you were doing a health promotion master's at the University of Brighton. How useful were the skills that you were learning on your course? How helpful were they in your placement?
Yeah, so they were extremely helpful. At the beginning of the placement, Lucy and I had a one-to-one where I essentially discussed areas of development. And when we connected, we created that action plan together and to facilitate how the clubhouse would fit into that. And I really thought it was great. And I got a good grade on the module. So I think we did a great job together as a team in terms of my studies.
How did it feel actually when you heard that the pilot, which you've obviously been integral to supporting in your placement, how did it feel when you heard that actually it's going to be extended?
I was blown away. I really am passionate about mental health promotion, and I saw firsthand the impact it had on the members. So the fact that my work was able to contribute in some way to its longer term impact, it was huge. So I really was inspired by that.
Obviously, we talked a lot about your different skills. generally, can you tell me about some of the soft skills that you've learnt from this experience with working with the placement?
So I think definitely one is actually having relationships, so building on relationships with people that have vulnerable needs. So as Lucy mentioned, for example, a lot of the individuals that we support on Clubhouse have significant health barriers. So helping to build those meaningful relationships was significant. I think I brought that into my everyday. Now, even at my workplace, when I'm trying to have different communication styles with different people or adapt different ways of learning with individuals who have diverse needs.
How has this experience, both obviously the course, but also the placement, how has that kind of influenced what you might do in your future career?
So I think when it comes to my placement and with the course, I really want to stay within mental health promotion and kind of find out different ways that I could build strategies or implement different programs to support the mental health aspect of things. For example, mental health, it's a barrier that everyone, I think, faces at some point in their life. And when it comes to after COVID-19, there is a lot of changes that we're seeing when it comes to mental health prevalence. So in that field is somewhere that I am very passionate about and something that I want to develop. So I think with my master's, in conjunction to the real life experience at Clubhouse, that will definitely help me in a future career.
Did the fact that you had a community placement on the module, was that one of the influential factors for coming to the University of Brighton?
Yes, definitely, 100%. So especially in Canada, there are only certain kind of courses that you can actually get a co-op placement with. So that was a very attractive feature that the International Health Promotion course did have. So I was 100% looking at that when I was applying for my master's.
We've definitely had a fantastic experience having Jackie on board with us as part of her course at the University of Brighton. So we're definitely open to the prospect of working with the University of Brighton for future placements.
Would you recommend community volunteering to other University of Brighton students?
Absolutely. The co-op placement, so the community placement at the Clubhouse, was extremely beneficial to me, as you know already. And I just think volunteering in general has a lot of health benefits as well. So I think volunteering, kind of supporting any community integration or social integration, if you can do it and you have the time, definitely do it. There's ways that you can make relationships with different people. You could facilitate relationships with different organizations, which might help you in a future career, and just developing your skills in essence with any volunteering placement as well. And usually organizations are really encouraging you to volunteer just because they don't have the funding to support with that. So if you can donate your time to volunteering in that capacity, that really will help benefit you and in turn the charity as well.
Thanks to Lucy and Jackie for sharing their experience of working together. To find out more about our community engagement work, go to brighton.ac.uk/CUPP. That's spelled CUPP. There is also a link on the podcast notes. Thanks for listening.